What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Paul Rowe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like a video if you appreciate the content that Paul Rowe and What's the Numbers is I delivering. Today we talking about the Tekashi case. There was some new updates today with Harv Ellison. Harv is the guy on trial right now for robbing and kidnapping Tekashi in July 2018 in Brooklyn in the early morning hours. Basically, his lawyer released a statement on his behalf, with stating how the testimonies of the witnesses was real sophisticated and rehearsed, and even with all those rehearsals and practice time that they had, it met like 20 different occasions for sessions that lasted several hours to teach them what they was going to be examining. And asking them, telling them, showing them what to answer. Even with after all that practice, some of them was still under cross-examination, saying I don't recall certain things, and just a lot of discrepancies in their testimony. Also, they called in different specialists like cell tower site specialists, and they had Harv, one witness put Harv in Brooklyn during a certain event, and his cell tower had him in Manhattan. So it was just a lot of different things, and his lawyer just wants to state a few of the things that they want to make an emphasis on that doesn't really make sense, and it's not really corroborating what the government is saying. So like I said, the first thing is the whole cell site testimony. One of the witnesses testified that Harv was being shot at in Brooklyn at the same time when his cell tower got him in Manhattan in the Battery Tunnel. Also, 6ix9ine testified that he doesn't know the exact address to where his friend Andrew Green lives. Andrew Green was the guy that he was supposedly going to see the morning of the kidnapping at 5 in the morning in Brooklyn. He doesn't know where he lives, nor is Green picking up the phone, but that's where 6ix9ine supposedly driving that morning. That's another thing that doesn't really make too much sense. Also, the driver, George Rivera, who was already a witness at this time, already a cooperating witness, he doesn't report the kidnapping to his handler, his federal handler, who he got to report to give all information, whatever he got to give. He doesn't report the kidnapping, which makes you think maybe 6ix9ine told him this is just video, this is a hoax, we just recorded it. The camera's ready in the car, in the truck. I don't know, but so these are things that a jury will have to look at, because they got it over reasonable doubt. That might have leave some doubt in their head. There's some more things that he mentions also with the whole 6ix9ine and the coup de be. I got the list of things that they mentioned up there so you guys could read. You know what I'm saying? They mentioned the coup de be, how they got him to shoot at Chief Keef for $10,000, but when Harv had $50,000 on his head, they couldn't even find Harv. But in testimony throughout the case, they have Harv after the robbery wearing the jewelry in Brooklyn, around Brooklyn, because they didn't get arrested till October. So that's a few months supposedly he was around, but they couldn't find him. But they were shooting at Chief Keef for $10,000 when there was 50 on Harv's head. It's just different things that don't really make sense. And the government was like, why would 6ix9ine do that? Basically, why would he have himself robbed when it would make it look bad on him? And Harv's lawyer is like, no, he doesn't think that way. He just basically will give him sympathy. It will make the fans, feel sorry for him, take a like, and it might work in his favor. So there's some more things that they got that just not really making sense, and his lawyers putting it out there to let the world, I guess he went through Complex Magazine to put a statement out, and also to shine some light on the discrepancies that's going on in that federal case against Harv Ellison right now for the robbery and kidnapping of Tekashi. But moving right along, being that the whole Tekashi and Harv, the whole crew turning on each other and all that, he had a similar situation in a smaller scale with Mauley G, man. Mauley G and 1090. If you know 1090, OP, Scrap 1090, who's locked up right now. Who else? Scooby Dozens. A few different dudes that was moving that whole out of the floors, that whole 1090 movement. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know who Mauley G was before he got with the 1090 guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. But as he started moving around with them, he doing different things. He got songs with G Herbo. He was in Chicago running around, had him in O Block and all that. So obviously he got around the 1090 guys, and they had him more on the loop, had him moving around, had him doing a lot of different things, a lot more music, a lot more videos, a lot more bigger looks, you know what I mean? So supposedly they got a video out right now on Mel's TV explaining the whole situation. But supposedly there was a little argument between in the camp, and as soon as the camp had that argument, Mauley G was on some, I'll go get this tattoo covered over, I'll go leave, give me a bill of how much I spent on me, I'm gonna go do my own thing. And supposedly in the background he had was working on a deal for himself with somebody else. So they found out, they felt the way, and it was in the video they're saying it wasn't really them, it was people around them Like a kid by the name of Pootie. He was 18 years old. They said Mauley G is 23. He just took it on himself to put his hands on him. And they said they were telling Mauley G to fight back and all that, but you know, it didn't happen. So in the video, OP tries to explain a little bit and talk about living you learn, and it's a learning curve for them, which I understand. They is all young, and at the end of the day, they trying to be more of a label now instead of just push the individual artists like OP before. But all I'm gonna tell you, when you're doing business, especially in the rap and different things like that, once you put your hands on somebody, it's kind of hard to, you know, come back and do business. Like maybe if y'all would have pulled them to the side, like y'all might have been able to chalk it like, listen, you trying to cut us out and maybe I would have worked something out. And maybe if he didn't want to be with you guys, he could have left, because then that shows back the lesson for you guys to learn also. Get y'all paperwork in order. If y'all would have had him under contract, you understand, he couldn't go and do things without you guys getting compensated or being in the know of everything that he got going on. So if y'all trying to take that next step to the label and do things on a better business, y'all gotta do business better as far as like not beating your artists up and actually having artists as your artists before you're out promoting them and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because really, if he didn't sign nothing and he's just around you guys are just doing that to give him a bigger look, it's not really his fault that you guys spent all that money on him. You understand what I'm saying? He could be looking at y'all just doing it for the love. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mauley G, man. I don't know the kid. He's a young kid, man. He got decent music, though. And maybe he could get by. You know, he got his on his IG stories, basically, you know, wearing it, saying whatever don't kill him, gonna make him stronger, reposting people's stories and all that. So maybe he'd be able to kick this one on the chin and just keep it pushing and make it work for him. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, they was definitely doing some things, the whole 1090 thing. So y'all definitely... So yeah, message to the 1090 label. Y'all definitely have Mauley G looking right and moving in the right direction. So y'all might have that whole label thing figured out. Just do a little better business. And that's probably something that you 1090 boys definitely could get going, get your foot in the game with. Because y'all already got the bag, you know what I'm saying, behind y'all. So y'all might be able to actually get that power. Just don't beat your artists up no more, man. But anyway, it's What's the Number TV, man. It's your boy Paul Roy. I had to come back and touch on a quick video, another video today. You know what I'm saying? Get in the comments, let me know what's up. What's the numbers, man? It's your boy Paul Roy. I'm out of here. Peace.